Here we are, born to review. We're the Cinefanatics, princes of the universe. So tie your mother down, and here comes our review for Bohemian Rhapsody. My name's Robert Adams.
I'm Chris Adams.
And we are going to review, like I said, Bohemian Rhapsody. But first, let's have a little fun with this. If you're familiar with, what is it, the Tonight Show they do this on?
They do it on Tonight Show, yeah.
Yeah, so basically we're going to have a conversation. We have a deck of cards here. On these deck of cards are titles of Queen songs. So we're going to try to have a conversation while drawing these cards one at a time and incorporate the titles of these songs into our conversation of some form or...
Now, just to let you know, we didn't practice this. Yes, we wrote the names of the songs on the cards. We know what songs are in there, but we shuffled them up. We have no idea which card we're going to draw. And so we don't have anything worked out in our minds already. This is going to be completely improv. So that means this could either work or it might not. Either way, we're keeping this.
Yeah.
So if it doesn't work, we apologize. If it does, we're glad you enjoyed the view.
Yeah. So, get started?
Sure.
So, what is amazing about this game is, given all the titles of songs that are on these cards, if we pull this off, it will be the miracle, easily.
I'm just saying that if somehow this didn't get pulled off, obviously we wouldn't nail it. So, the hammer to fall would just fall somewhere else. It wouldn't hit the nail on the head.
Well, it could hit a nail, it could hit a stone.
Oh, Lord.
We could rock you either way with the types of puns that we could come up with.
We can or we will.
We will rock you.
We will rock you.
With what we could come up with that's on these cards.
And that's true. And that's because for you guys, we have this crazy little thing called love.
Oh, jeez. Because if we weren't doing this, if we are, we're big movie fans. So if we weren't sitting here talking about movies or filming, making vlogs, doing stuff for YouTube, we'd have to find something else to do. I really can't imagine doing anything else besides talking about movies. It's not like, I'm not a physically fit person. I'm not going to go, running marathons or be in a bicycle race or... I'm just not that kind of person. So...
Yeah, and, doing these reviews is a ton of fun. Just because, we get to do these fun little games, we get to do these things, and we do it for you because for you guys, like I said earlier, you guys are that somebody to love for us.
Yeah, and, don't stop me now, but I just want to tell you how passionate I am about doing these. It's absolutely amazing that we get to be able to basically put on a show, put our heart and our thoughts and feelings on the line for you.
Yeah, and it's a ton of fun. I'm having loads of fun right now. And, I'm glad I'm having fun because if this video didn't work out, if I wasn't having fun with this video, I would just have to throw it down and be like, well, another one bites the dust.
Well, luckily, like I said earlier, we are the princes of the universe of this, so,
Oh, you just eased your way into that one.
Well, I could be, there could be only one person that reviews movies on YouTube, and if you get that reference, that's amazing.
Yeah. Even if there was only one of us that was doing it, either way, the show must go on.
It does, but seriously, you have to ask yourself, who wants to live forever doing this?
Just a single reviewer?
As just anyone sitting here talking about movies and reviewing things on YouTube. I enjoy it, but I know my time doing this is going to be limited, and I don't want to be doing this forever, but I'm happy to do it while I'm here.
I for sure don't mind doing it while we can.
Definitely.
Because, I would rather be doing this than sitting inside some office somewhere doing a day job saying, I want to break free.
Definitely. And to be able to break free out of that mold, it's a kind of magic that you're able to do that because
Exactly. Oh, Lord. You know what else is kind of magic?
What?
Innuendo.
Yes. Anytime you could throw a good innuendo into something, it's absolutely magic. I mean, trying to come up with like innuendo on the spot while like you have who knows how many viewers watching you. I mean, could you just imagine being under pressure? That kind of pressure?
Well, I can't, but you know we can do it. You know why? Because we are the champions.
Yes, we are the champions. And because of that, that means we're going to review Bohemian Rhapsody.
Got 'em.
Nailed it. So that's going to be it for this game. That went very well. That went a lot better than I thought.
That was fun. I want to do this again.
Yeah, we'll have to revisit that again whenever we're short on time and can't come up with another fun thing to do before a movie.
That being said, let's get on to the review.
Definitely. Okay, here we go. We're still here.
We're still here. Just had to transition real quick.
That was weird.
As it turns out, it gets hot in a jacket, and sometimes you need to throw the AC on. But anyway, let's get to this review of Bohemian Rhapsody.
I think the first and foremost thing we want to start off with, from what is obvious in the trailers, is the casting.
Yeah.
The casting of this movie is probably the strongest part of this entire movie. Obviously, when we were first shown images of Rami Malek as Freddie Mercury, everyone was like, wow, that he looks just like him. And I will agree, there are definitely some scenes in this, the angles they were at, the lighting, the shadows, everything, it looked like Freddie Mercury.
Yeah. And along those lines, this is why when they originally were talking about this movie, making this movie, they were saying that Sacha Baron Cohen was going to originally take on the role of Freddie Mercury, which, based on just how he looks, would have been a perfect casting. Along the lines of, we know that Sacha Baron Cohen can also sing, and so he would have nailed the look, nailed the performance. That being said, as much as I would have liked him based on looks, Rami Malek nailed the performance of Freddie Mercury, and definitely, probably should be up for the Oscar.
Well, at least we'll get the nomination for it.
Yeah.
As far as like the rest of the band, I think from what I can tell, the people in this movie that were constantly in the public eye, all the members of the band, all of them were phenomenally cast.
Yeah.
The other members of the band, Brian May, Roger Taylor, and John Deacon, all of them look like they were just the younger versions of the actual actors.
Yeah.
Or the actual band performers.
Yeah, they looked exactly like them. I mean, just specifically, I think the highlight that we both kind of agreed on was Brian May.
Yeah. Ben Hardy as Roger Taylor. Ben Hardy was in Bryan Singer's previous movie, X-Men Apocalypse. He was Angel, Archangel, whatever. And then the other one I was really impressed of was Joseph Mazzello as John Deacon. If you don't quite remember Joseph Mazzello, he was Tim from Jurassic Park, the two kids. There was Tim and Lex. You go and you look at pictures of these people and then look at the casting. Phenomenal.
You know, I wanted to get into Bryan Singer was originally the director of this movie. He directed a large portion of it, from what I understand. And then they switched it over to Dexter Fletcher around the time that Singer had some stuff coming out.
There was some personal issues, whether it was family issues or if there was any issues with people on the set of the movie. We don't know 100% as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
But he had to step down, and Dexter Fletcher was brought in to finish the movie, which was funny because Dexter Fletcher was at one point going to direct this movie, and it went to Bryan Singer instead, so they brought him back on.
The direction of the movie was fantastic. You wouldn't be able to tell that there was two directors that had to try to steer this ship. Like, the whole thing was smooth and flawless. But, you know, we talk about the directors, and we have to bring up, right now this movie's getting a lot of flack amongst certain critics.
And this is going to happen with any biopic. You just can't take a person's life and put it to a movie. For the most part, most people's lives are not cookie cutter to fit into a movie. So we're not going to know exactly what happened when and how. Some of the timeline for this movie, I believe, was off. And that's what's going to happen. A lot of this was changed, I would say, for the drama of it. The big one is going to be Freddie Mercury's personal life. They did not dive into that as much as it actually was in real life, which, me personally, I think they covered enough of his personal life to get the point. Yeah. To get the idea, we all understand.
You know the lifestyle he had, you know what he was doing. And I mean, that's fine too. Like, and so that being said, like that is possibly a potential problem that a lot of critics have, is that they wanted a nitty-gritty story of Freddie Mercury, and the movie didn't dive that far into it. That being said, for us, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with what I saw in the movie, because I thought what they did show, what they did portray was enough. I thought it was a well told story. I thought they did a fantastic job with what they showed us. That is the movie I expected going into this. And what I got was an enjoyable biopic.
Yeah. If you know anything about Queen, Live Aid is usually highly regarded as one of the best live rock performances ever. And surprisingly, they did pretty much a faithful recreation of the entire 20-minute Live Aid set, which I thought was fantastic.
Yeah. The near perfect recreation of Live Aid, just the nailing of the casting in this movie. I think you wrap it all together and you have a very strong biopic here. I would say there's definitely Oscar contention, or should be Oscar contention, for a lot of the different parts of this movie. Actors, story, whatever, writing, all of it should be up for Best Picture potentially.
Best music too.
Yeah. Really good music also. Huh.
Go figure.
I wonder how. So that being said, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great, and I think I'm going to give it, I would say a solid 4 out of 5
Galileo. Yeah, I mean, this movie was... You okay?
I'll be fine.
Can't hit that high note, huh?
I'm not Freddie Mercury.
Yeah. This movie, this actually is probably one of my favorites so far this year. This definitely hit on my list of movies that I'm keeping track of for our end of the year, which is coming up pretty soon. Our end of the year list.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Anyway.
This definitely is hitting at the top of that. I will have to give this 5 out of 5 Galileos.
Oh, you're going solid score on that.
Oh yeah, 5 of them. I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I love Queen. It's one of my favorite bands. I was sitting there in my seat the entire time, like trying hard not to actually sing with the songs.
Yeah, you failed.
Yeah, probably. I can't help it. The songs are good. The songs are catchy. It's something that that I love. I love this band. I love this story. I can't help it. Yeah. I think they did a fantastic job with the storytelling. Again, knowing full well that stuff was changed for dramatic effect. So,
yeah,
fantastic movie. I highly recommend it.
And that being said, we highly recommend also that you subscribe to our channel if you like movie content, as well as like and comment down below. Did you see Bohemian Rhapsody? Did you like it? Do you like what we said about it? Maybe. That's okay if you didn't. That's fine. But go ahead and do all the YouTube things for our channel here. And yeah, because we're going to be doing a bunch of other movie content and all sorts of stuff. We're going to continue playing the game, going headlong into the rest of the movie content.
We have one vision for this channel.
We have one vision for this channel, and that's to tie your mother
down.
We're going to catch you guys in the next video.
Later.
See ya.
Couldn't get 7 Seas of Rye or Flash Gordon in there, could you?
Flash! Ta-da! Savior of the...
He'll save every one of us.